2015, it was announced that the public toilets in Erwood would close. The community responded to save their toilets. And this is their story.
It was like an emergency meeting that was held in the market hall, which was donated to us. There was mixed feelings in the village at the time because everybody thought it was could be a liability on the precept, but it turned out that it didn't happen that way. That's what happened initially, and then we got some meetings held at my house, and we took it on from there. People came in to post and so on. Meanwhile, during that period, we had volunteers for cleaning, a rota to set up, cleaning on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday. These were all done by volunteers, because this then saved us a considerable amount of capital, because we had nobody to pay. And of course, everybody brought all their own cleaning equipment to get it going. So between the grant and contributions and people making donations, fairly big, substantial donations, £100 plus, were made to us. And since then, that happened, that kept us well afloat. But there is certain things like we were given toilet paper by the co-op for so many months, I think it was 3 months.
What we have been very grateful for are the contributions in boxes, honesty boxes outside the toilets. And they are running at quite a high rate. Just to say, if anyone's thinking that that's a good source of income, they are emptied very frequently as well. And not only that, they realise that it's a community one. They'll give more than the 20p or whatever it is. Sometimes notes going. And not only notes as in monetary notes, but also thank you notes turn up in the boxes. That's quite good. Not only the local people using it because it's quite close to the bus stop, but it's also visitors, of course, tourists to the area. So it's supporting tourists because, you know, where do tourists go if they? And you sometimes get even coach loads stopping in that lay-by. And of course there's the emergency services, because unlike other toilets in the area that close overnight or revert to a payment, Erwood is open all night, every day, 24/7. It's free.
We also took a hit 6 weeks in when the toilets were vandalised. This was quite upsetting, and it upset a lot of committee members. And I think if it hadn't been from the generosity of local tradesmen who stepped in, revamped the place, put new sinks in, new windows, and with no charge, and you couldn't have asked for any more. They were ringing me up or seeing me in the pub, and they were saying, "Don't worry about it, Alan, we'll have it sorted." And it was. It was sorted within about 4 or 5 days and up and running again. And that was confidence building for the committee, because they thought, well, people do care.
Erwood Pit Stop is an exemplar of good, effective volunteers in the community coming together with PAVO support and support of other recognised volunteer groups like Glasby Toilets, etc. All in all, the support has been fabulous, and I think it's enlightened the perhaps residents of Erwood area that were perhaps thinking, no, why not? Why doesn't the county council take on board what is their responsibility? But they can now see that we as a community can run it far more cost effectively and make it a prominent place, a focal point on the tourist information map.
But don't be afraid to have a go. If you've got the team around you, have a crack at it. If it fails, well, at least you can put your hand on your heart and say, we give it a damn good try. And that's all you can do.